Once the node has been fully optimized, you're ready to begin sweeping. Using a single jumper connected to port 1 of your meter, while using a proper test probe, plug into the output test point of the node. In this example, we're using port 6. You'll be getting a reference for the forward and return. Today we are sweeping with the SCU 1800 head-end unit. It will be sweeping an NC 4000 Eris node. Step 1 is to press forward sweep on the 1X meter. As it comes up, you'll see that the absolute, or it's in raw, and let the meter dwell for about 10 seconds. Then press stop. Then press configure. Confirm the correct test point is selected. Press save test reference. Enter node number as job ID and enter the test name according to the port you are using. In this case, we'll be using port 6. Select Set as reference by checking the box and then press save. Press the back button. On the top of the screen, touch the area labeled referenced. And you should zero out your return or forward sweep. Next, we'll get a reference for the return. You can press the home button on the meter, then press the reverse sweep. Meter should pop up to the reverse raw or absolute. Your line should appear. Then set reference, the same way as you did the forward sweep. Label test name, the same as we did the forward. Once you have that, on the next screen, the area labeled reference, then you should see a flat zero line. Once you have both references stored, you move on to your first octave.
Before sweeping an octave, you'll need to create a test point depending on the type of amplifier you're sweeping. If you're at an amplifier that has a combined test point such as a gain maker or LE3, you will use the standard 20 dB test point with the following settings. If you're at an SA2 or 3, you will need to use a test point with the following settings to compensate for the two-way splitter while sweeping the return.
We are at the first amplifier off of port 6 of the node, which in this scenario is an SA3 high gain dual. This particular type of amplifier requires a two-way splitter and a return injection probe to sweep the return, since it lacks a combined forward and return test point. Using a jumper from port 1 of your meter, use a two-way splitter. One jumper from your two-way splitter should have your reverse injection probe attached to the end of it, and plug that into the reverse injection test point of the reverse amp. The other jumper should go to your forward test point to receive telemetry from the SCU 1800 head-end unit. When the return sweep is completed, remove the two-way splitter and go back to using a single jumper to now sweep our forward. Start off by choosing the cascade number of the amp, then balance the forward amplifier using the approved method to bring the levels at marker A and B on your reference sweep line back to 0 or as close as possible as shown. Once you achieve the desired sweep response, you will then save your test as shown. Next, we will sweep the return using the reverse output pad and reverse EQ to get the reference line as close to 0 as possible. Once you achieve the desired sweep response, you will then save your test as shown. Now we are at an ATX high gain dual. This amplifier has a combined forward and return test point, so you only need one jumper plugged into the main out using the same 20 dB test point that you used at the node. Once your desired tests at your amp have been saved, upload to StrataSync as shown.